Hi, thanks for coming back. I want to start a conversation concerning the UI, the future UI that we're going to see on devices. And in particular, this will be for Surface Phone, should said device actually come to be. And does it make sense for a Surface Duo device, which is a bigger device? Many of you know this UI. It's Windows 10 Mobile. And I know a lot of you would like to see that UI. So I wanted to just make a couple of comments. That UI evolved from what was called Metro. And Metro evolved into modern design language, which has evolved into Fluent Design. So the current language is called Fluent Design, and it's quite a bit different than what we had on Windows 10 Mobile as far as its abilities. It's better, but I know you would like to see that kind of tiled interface for at least a Surface Phone type device. So if that's not clear what I held up, here is the same device. In case you have never used a Windows 10 mobile device, that's what it looks like. So back in 2018, this developer, this designer out of Serbia came up with a nice concept. So let's take a look at that if you've never seen it, or if you've seen it, it might be a good refresh. So here it is, his redesigned concept for Windows 10 Mobile. And I'm going to scroll through this kind of fast. I will put a link for this down in the description, and you can go through and look at it yourself. But here is the way that iOS, Windows Phone, and Android all looked in 2018. So now we're going to change things to a Fluent Design. I plan on showing the Microsoft video on Fluent Design that they put out in 2019, unless I can find a more modern one that covers Fluent Design. Here's a look at the Action Center in action. Now, if you look at these apps and you use any of the Microsoft apps, you're going to see some very familiar looking things as we go through this. I don't know about y'all, but I really do miss Cortana. So like I said, I'll put a link to that down in the description. My question is this the kind of UI that you think a Surface Phone should have? And sure, if you want to think about it, should the Surface Duo, this is a Surface Duo here that I kind of mocked up. I have my thoughts on it, and I'll talk more about that as we move forward. But my short thought is I have more screen real estate. I want that kind of UI. I even want that kind of UI on this. I don't have to have all those tiles up all the time. In fact, when you look at my screens, my Android devices, you'll see that the home screen has no tiles on them or no icons. My Samsung S21 Ultra, I have to turn it at a little bit of a tilt so those lights don't get into it, but you don't see anything. Personally, I like my home screen. I have a wallpaper that changes every day on Bing Daily, and I like to see that. You know, if I'm going to look at the device, my Duo is the same way. So I want to see that wallpaper. Anyway, tell me what you think. What are your ideas on the UI for this next wave of devices, and hopefully it is a wave of devices, being more than one, a Surface phone, a duo type device, maybe a couple of different size Surface phones. Who knows what they're going to do? Thanks for watching.